Okay, sorry about that, guys. I'm back. All right, so let's just see who can come into the live and we'll continue. Let's see if I can get anyone in here and see if you guys are all over here. Let me know if you are. I'll just wait for a second. Thank you all for joining me who are new and just finding this channel and just finding this first video. This is a part 2 to my previous video. It got stuck, so I'm back. Okay. Hi, everybody. I love you. Hi. Okay, back to being unstuck. Let's continue with the reading and start gabbing. Stop gabbing, Stephanie, right? Stop yakking so much. My gosh. Yeah, Mercury retro. I forgot about that. That's right. So anyways, great. You need to jump into your power, everybody. Get into it. Know who you are. Heal your past life curses. Heal your family curses. Get rid of dark entities that want to leech onto your life. And start fighting with the power you have in you. Be aware that spirit is kind of dousing you in loving light and spiritual downloads. You're being more psychically awakened, and he's asking you to welcome that, to accept it. It's a happy day. It's something to be happy about, not to be scared or fearful. Just be very happy. And I do see that you're feeling very hopeful that this is going to come into fruition. Now, the way I see your person is feeling about this is, to be honest, they're a little bit awakened now in their gut, in their emotions, that your relationship is very divine. It's very spiritual. It's very connected, okay? They are realizing now that they're tied to you in a very spiritual way. Whether they want to be physical with you or not, they understand the bond. Okay, and I don't think they understand it fully. I don't think they're on your level, and I certainly don't think they're above your level of understanding. They're a little bit more real, a little bit more physical. They're not so open to this journey. They're not so open-minded to all of this. They're a little bit, they give a little bit of a pushback, okay? So your person could be an air sign, is pushing back a little bit. They're a little bit insecure and on guard, and they question this faith. They question spirituality. They question you, whether you're a good person, a decent person, an honest person, a scary witch person. You know, they question these things. They question your integrity. They question your honesty, and they question spirit's honesty. They're really just asking a lot of questions about, what is this? Enlighten me to what this is, because I want to know. I do feel love, and I do feel connected, and I know there's more than a normal relationship here. I understand we have arguments and fights and disagreements, and we are at odds or very, you know, prickly with each other at times, but it always comes down to this. Even after every argument, even after every fear comes love. And they're understanding why even after angers, arguments, fears, separations, disagreements, all of that, why after all of that am I still returning to the feelings of love? Okay? And they're trying to figure this out. Happiness and relief. Spirit's coming to them. And this is not in their dreams. This is in the day. Okay, the Sun card. Spirit's coming to them with ideas in the day, thoughts, signs. This is things like your name coming up in the credits at a movie, your name coming up in a group of friends, numbers, okay, like number synchronicities, different spiritual connections between you guys. And it's all coming up for a reason, and they're understanding that there's an awakening and there's an enlightening about this whole thing. And you are understanding that there's a reconciliation that you're bringing in. You're calling in your soulmate. You are literally, possibly some of you guys, doing some magic, doing some candle work. Gemini energy is very strong. Gemini, I love, because you're both in this physical realm and you're in the spiritual realm. You're dual. You can handle both realms at the same time. So I do feel a lot of Gemini energy here. Cancerian energy here for nurturing, caregiving, protecting. So I do feel that you're doing all of that. I do feel there's a mother-father aspect also. There could be children involved. And I do feel that you were definitely spouses in another life, okay? I do feel this is a past life relationship, and I think that you watching are astoundingly aware of your journey. You're astoundingly aware. I mean, this is, you can't deny it. I think whoever's watching this is, I cannot deny what I know. This is what this says. And it's for the both of you. Now, is this talked about? Probably not. But I can tell you one thing, it's felt, because this is the feelings area. This is physical, this is spiritual. It is definitely felt that this is what it is. And at this point, you're fully aware, awake, and there's no denying it. I also feel that you're having a happy new day, and within a day, you might have some spiritual epiphany, or you might do some spiritual work. The craft, okay? It could even just be candle work. Within yesterday and tomorrow and today, like a 3-day kind of span, there's a very big awakening about your abilities. And you're going to be healing this relationship and healing yourself and healing your body and healing your children. You're in the mode of healing. Thank you so much for your super chat. And I also feel for a lot of you, you might be purchasing and buying things in your home to represent this relationship or your spiritual abilities. Be it a cross, be it a crystal ball, be it gemstones, be it a picture or a cloth that reminds you of what you need to do on your purpose. You're being guided. I feel some of you guys are being guided towards amethyst. You're being guided towards amethysts. The purple crown energy is just really calling you. It's trying to awaken you. And open that crown chakra, and the amethyst will help you see with your third eye and also open your mind. It will do both. It will open you to all these new possibilities. So I do feel that's what's going on here, and I do feel like plain crystal quartz may also be calling you guys. And it's for clarity. It's for clarity. It's for knowledge. It's for truth. It's for balance and power. So it's a lot. It's beautiful. It's a very powerful crystal. Thank you so much for your super chat, hun. Thank you. Okay, so let's move on to the physical. Woo! Boy, we opened that up fast. We have temperance, balancing the soul, and bottled up emotions. So physically, whoops. Okay. So we're dealing with an earth sign and a fire sign. The fire sign wants to heal, okay? And they're taking action and initiative on healing. Someone with strong earth is definitely busy bottling up a lot of their feelings, okay? And they're just struggling to let them out. But there's an archangel, Raphael, who's coming in, as you know, to heal. It all starts in the heart chakra, all the green. It starts there. It also starts at self-reflection. See the reflection in the water? So someone is reflecting on the past, which has a lot of emotions that haven't been dealt with. And physically, right now, it looks like you guys are taking this head on. You are dealing with the past, and you're dealing with those feelings that you've been keeping inside for so long. I do feel that there's going to be a cry out, like a big cry in the next 2 weeks. It's just a big tearful, sobbing cry, and it's to release and heal. And I feel that's really healthy, and I think that you're going to get past this, and I don't think you're going to go backwards. Whenever I get this card, I know it's not going to go back to the way it was. It's almost like a spiritual tower, you know? It's just letting you know, hey, you've been down a long road. It hurt a lot of the way. It requires healing, and it requires time to heal. You can't rush this. So I do think physically you guys feel like everything is stagnant. You feel like people aren't opening up. They're not sharing their emotions. They're not opening. You feel very closed. You know something's about to erupt. It's like a ticking time bomb, a volcano. Like, I know something's going to happen. I feel it bubbling up inside of me. It's bubbling up. It's ready to come out. The moment you guys open the top to this mason jar, this bottle, pop, and it comes out. and the crying comes out and the healing comes out and the truth comes out, all of a sudden you have an empty jar, and all of a sudden it is poured with healing water from spirit, and your emotions are cleansed and it is released and you are free. And people will be free from being stuck in a stagnant energy because they couldn't move on from feelings that they've been hanging on to for many, many years. And some of you guys, it could be 14 years, okay? For some of you guys, it could be 9, okay? But I just feel like it's deep wounds, and it has to do with relationships. But for some earth signs, I feel it's more than just relationships. I feel like it's familial, okay? And I feel like it's more than just your lovers of your life. This has to do with your childhood, okay? And so I see that physically, because this is the physical realm, you are taking on healing. In more details, I see people getting a counselor or a healer. Okay, this could be a Reiki healer. Maybe you're getting into Reiki to release, or you could be hiring someone to do it, having someone do it. I also feel you could be paying someone to help heal your energy and your spouses or your lovers. You could be paying them to help release what's been clogged and locked up. You could be seeking a spiritual teacher or a spiritual guru of some kind. And some of you guys, not gonna lie, witches. You might be seeking witches out to help unblock some of the blockages in your relationships with the works of candle. Just a little candle right there. Okay, so that's kind of the messages that I'm getting here for you. And I just feel like if you're not hiring or asking people to do that, it's you. You are taking on the power yourself. Whoops, let me grab it. This is you in your divine feminine power, taking on the power all on your own to manipulate and operate healing, okay? To take energy that is toxic, transmute it, heal it, to take other people's negative energy, transmute it, heal it, to pray for people, to send protection to people, to get people out of addictions, dark behaviors, to help people heal. I also feel that someone could be pregnant and you might be giving advice to them about keeping that child or not. And Spirit's talking to you, yes, keep the child. And you're trying to help them. You might even be as a therapist, helping someone that is married with children or just found out they're pregnant and they're having trouble in their marriage. This could be you or someone in your family, and you're helping them go through their difficult times. You're like trying to talk to them, coach them, mentor them, heal them. There's a very mothering, nurturing, healing energy here, and I want you to know that this is part of your gift. If you find yourself mentoring people or assisting people with their journey, that's part of your gift. You're supposed to be doing that, and you're on your mission. You're on the right path. The Temperance card usually has an archangel and a little pool of water, 1 foot out, 1 foot in, and behind the angel is usually a very long path, and that represents the path to enlightenment. That's why there's a crown, you know, in the sun back there, which stands for wisdom. So this right here is saying you are on the right path to enlightenment. It's not an easy road. It's a long road. It's a difficult journey. Sometimes there are pauses and sometimes there are rushing ins. But right now is a pause, okay? So just physically, I want you to know that you're on the right direction. If you feel stuck, like there's a barrier and there is no movement, guess what? We're not meant to just go around the barrier and keep it moving. We are meant to conquer the barrier. So if you find yourself at this time presently stuck between a rock and a hard spot, and you feel like there's a wall in your way, you are meant to conquer the wall spiritually through your gifts of healing and magic and intention, okay? So anyways, let's see what else is going on physically. Wowzer, we have the 2 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so you've been going back and forth with should I, shouldn't I for a while, and all of a sudden you feel, yep, I should. You're moving forward. Physically, if this is a stuck decision, you're going to make the decision again within 2 weeks. There's like a 2-week thing physically going on here. Within 2 weeks, you're going to be moving forward. Maybe you'll be undergoing a surgery. Maybe you'll be undergoing a healing. Maybe you're undergoing a birth. Maybe you're undergoing whatever you're undergoing. It's some kind of recovery act. And it takes about 2 weeks to get past this. And then you're moving forward. I feel like you feel stuck. You've been kind of back and forth with what you should do and how you should do it. You're kind of trying to plan how you're going to execute the taking down of this wall and this barrier, and it's going to be done. The Wheel of Fortune is divine change and movement. You can also, wow, there's some of you guys getting a new car within 2 weeks, a brand new vehicle. It may need an oil change, just saying, or there's some issues with the lights coming on. And for some of you, you're literally getting in your car and moving, okay? Like maybe moving to a new place. All right. And for some of you, it is travel within the next 2 weeks. It could be a road trip. This is usually a vehicle, but why not a plane? I mean, travel is travel nowadays. It's just movement. Okay. And I see that you're taking your time to make sure you want to move or get this car or do this trip. You're taking your time physically to make sure. All right. And you know, you're going to make your decision. It just needs a little bit more thought is what I'm seeing. Okay, so I also feel that if you've been feeling like this fire sign wants to move forward, but the earth sign doesn't, and there's like a, you know, little drama here, I feel like temperance is bringing a little love to the situation. When you have fire and earth, you're getting nowhere. You need that water, okay? And that's where the 10 of Cups is coming in, and the 3 Cups. You're going to get some love brought back into the situation. You are manifesting and calling this in. It's just taking a little time. If you've done a ritual or a spell or anything that's healing, Reiki, you know, any kind of spiritual cleansing, give it about 2 weeks to come to fruition. You need about 2 weeks to get this answer, to get this report, to get this knowing of what to do next. There's just a time for healing. And I know that sounds boring and it's not so fun to hear in a tarot reading. But to be honest, guys, yeah, 2 weeks is a moment of recovery. Some of you guys are actually, because this is Capricorn, some of you guys are actually recovering a financial downfall. And you have to get back up on that horse to reattain what was lost. Or you had unstable ground for a time. It's like it's been a shitty couple weeks. You weren't sure if you had your hand on some money or some things. And now, boom, it's coming in. You're going to have your hands on it, okay? It's just, it's a moment of reflection. And I think Spirit, you know, God, the universe, Divine Mother, Divine Father, is asking, not forcing you, but asking you to stop trying to move so quickly and to take a moment for reflection and healing, because it's needed. And you are going to continue on this journey, and it takes a lot of energy, which is depleted right now. And if you're going to move forward, you need that energy, that substance, that money, whatever you need to move forward, you need that. And in order to have that, you need to recover. So whether it's recovering money, recovering health, recovering sanity, recovering whatever it is you got to recover, now's the time to recover, because Spirit's going to bless you with fortune, okay? Bless you in about 2 weeks. That's what I'm hearing. All right? So let's go ahead and see what else is going on. Whew, physically. Okay. So I just got a major headache. Not really, but it was a pain in my head. And I am empathic, and I feel like this is a sudden stress. Okay, we have Saggy twice now, by the way. We have Cancer again. But here's what the problem is. There's no communication between you and someone, or it's really poor communication. You feel like they're closed off, okay? You feel like the person you love is closed off. And it's the wall. It's the wall I'm talking about. For love, it's a wall. And you're like, there's something between us. There's something between us. Unrequited love is usually the 4 of Cups. But it also, this is 4 cups if I didn't mention it, but there's a message in a bottle here saying that love is not lost. Love is not lost. You are here to recover the situation. There's a message in a bottle coming here from the ocean, so you guys can see, and it's coming towards her feet, and there she is sobbing and crying, and there's 4 seagulls above, you know. It's like you've been crying and been in pain for 4 months, possibly. Some of you guys have been having an emotional breakdown over the course of 4 months. It's been really rough for you, and you are a wounded warrior, okay? You're still at war. You're still fighting for what you want. But I feel like you've been doing this for 4 months or longer, but this 4 months really took a toll on your health and your wealth and your body and your home. And at this time, it's like you're still going, but you're very exhausted. You're just like, oh, you know, gosh, this has been heavy. It's a lot for someone to take on. It's a lot of weight on your shoulders. There's still a lot of work to be done, and you're not done yet, but you're feeling like you just want to rest and give up. You're like, I just feel like, you know, and the 9 of Wands is usually someone sitting down, still full of armor, you know, still holding the wand, still ready to go to battle, already accumulated 9 wands, you know. And it's just like, I've already done what I've needed to do, but I'm not done yet, so I still have to go, and I'm just looking for that energy right now. And you feel attacked, and you feel wounded and hurt. You feel like your emotions have been damaged during this very difficult testing and process. The 9 of Wands also talks about a test, a spiritual test, and especially for Saggies. Okay, Saggies and Cancers are prominent here. I also see Capricorn and, like I said, Gemini. Okay, yeah, that's what I see so far. Leo, I also see Leo. Anyways, you're just like, you know, at this time, I really don't know what to do. And that's good. Sometimes when you guys can't look behind you because it hurts, and you don't want to look in front of you because you're terrified. And you don't even want to look at what's in front of you because it's too difficult. What do you got to do? Look up. Just look up. Spirit says, look up at me. There's too much going on around you. There's a war around you. There's a spiritual war. There is demonic energies trying to stop you. There is darkness in your way. There is pain from the past. There is assault on your heart. There is assault on your spirit. There's assault on your relationship. You have been assaulted spiritually, physically in some cases. God forbid, some of you guys. I don't see the devil card, so we're okay. But you're just like, I am very much turned off. You know, the 4 of Cups for me is like, I am turned off, you know, seriously. I'm turned off on this relationship. I'm turned off on this journey. I'm just turned off. And, you know, you're at a moment of, ugh, can't. So you're looking up. And here's Spirit saying, thank you, baby, for looking up. Thank you for taking a look. She's sitting down on a rock, getting grounded. Here's a message, my love. So I do feel you're going to get some kind of communication, and I'm going to figure out what more of that communication is. It could be from Spirit. It could be from your love. But you're going to get a message, okay? You're going to get it loud and clear. Divine timing from God, God's hand, a blessing, possibly an ace of some kind. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, okay, Ace of Swords. You're going to get an ace. He's coming in to bring you something because you need a message, my love. It's too much. And like I said, this 2 weeks needs recovery, period. Okay, let's see what's going on spiritually. Let's see what God says. Let's see what Spirit says. Oh, my Jesus. Look what I have. First card out the gate. The Death card. Scorpio. The end is here. Well, I think of this more as a relief. A relief, because this is difficult. God, just the stagnancy that I feel here and the having to sit in this pain and sit in this truth and sit to recover and regain strength and reflect, that's painful. And you might be doing it for 2 weeks. You might have already been doing it for 2 weeks. You might have been in pain for 4 months. And so here's death. I'm not going to have you suffer anymore. We're done. You know, give it the 2 weeks here. I'm coming in. Don't worry. The end is here. I feel this quite possibly could be the message. The message you're going to get. You might, for some of you, get a message from a Scorpio. They might come visit you. Okay? I don't see swords at all. So I don't see communication as in swords, like talking, texting, emailing. I don't see that. But I see that there could be a visit, okay? A physical communication, a message. You could also, God forbid, get a message that someone, as if I just dealt with, you know, has been hurt or, you know, sick, possibly even died, you know, within the past 2 weeks. And I'm feeling that. You guys are feeling that. Pray always to protect your loved ones. And that's why Spirit says pray. You know, when this dark energy comes into your life, pray. It's a darkness. Let's see what else it says about this. Oh my God. You know, I just can't. I just can't with this reading. I have the Tower and Death, period, together, both Scorpio. I have chills. It's 100% a Scorpio, period. It is. It is. It is. I'm sorry, but it is. And if you guys don't know if someone's a Scorpio, then they're a Saggy, and that makes them a Scorpio in Vedic, or, you know, whatever. They could be a Capricorn also, is what I feel. Just throwing that out there. But Scorpio is very prominent. Oh, my God. Anyways, there's a message coming in. Spiritually, though, this is the spiritual realm right here. And to be honest, this is a little bit terrifying. Terrifying. Because this is a message for some people, but there's, God forbid, a death that hasn't happened yet. It's coming. And they're trying to prepare you, and you need rest. This is a special message for someone. Take care of your family. But there is rest and recovery. Regroup your money. Regroup your house. Get your things in order. Get your things in order, because there's something that might happen. Either it's being a sickness or a death of either, you know, someone. Okay? That's just a message for someone. I don't like delivering those kinds of things, but get your affairs in order. Okay? Yes. For a second. Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. I know that's a very dark message, but being that I've called this death card out on 2 deaths in the past 2 years, and I didn't say it, and my kid's father died and my kid's grandmother died, I'm saying it. I'm saying it now. I told you guys I was going to read the death card differently from now on, period. And I have to. I have to say what's in the cards. It's part of me growing as a spiritual teacher. I have to call what I see and feel. And so that is some of it, okay? And it may not be a death because the Tower's in reverse. It may not be a death, but what I'm hearing is it may not be a shock. It may be a death, but it may not be a shock, because this upright is shocking destruction. This may be someone that's been ill or elderly and expected to go. You know, it may not be a shock, but it still hurts. It still destroys. Okay? I'll be right back, guys. This is very interruptive. I'm okay. Oh, I know you're okay. I don't. I'm gonna bite your butt. What do you want, mister? Nothing. You just dragged me away from my dog. Don't. Yeah, I have one. Okay, had to get the little one popcorn. Anyways, I went to the kitchen to get him popcorn, and I was feeling this pressure under my chest and my throat, and my ears started to go kind of deaf. You know, I don't know how to explain it. They just kind of started to go a little deaf. Like you have to pop your ears. So I do feel this could involve a chest issue, even a lung issue. I also feel for some of you that healing, because I see healing, High Priestess, divine powers, the Empress, creation, divine powers of healing. I honestly want to tell you the truth. I think that some of you guys have very strong healing abilities in your hands. And Gemini, Virgo, to me, is the High Priestess and the Magician, okay? But even if you have Pisces, okay? I want you, if you have someone in your family that is facing a sickness or is of ill health, Spirit is telling me to tell you to exercise your abilities, to go over there. Take time out of your busy schedule. Go over there and say, Dad, Mom, Grandpa, Grandma, friend, whoever, I know you may think I'm crazy, but I want to put my hands on you and send you energy of love and healing. I want to make you a special tea with some herbs. I want to pray over you. I want to smudge your room, take out any toxic dark energy. I want to speak life into this room. I want to speak life into this house. I'm going to come in and tell this home and your energy, you are protected. You are safe. You are healed. Put your hands on their head. You are healed, and you tell yourself you are healed and you are well and you are strong. Tell their body, you are recovering. You are recovering, not becoming more worse. You are recovering. You are healing. Okay, speak life into the body and give life into the body. I want you guys to exercise your abilities to do that. Okay? I want you to do that because this Tower in reverse means it doesn't have to happen. It doesn't have to happen. There's help in some area here. And if this isn't you this entire time that I've been reading, maybe it's someone you love and they need recovery for 2 weeks. They need some serious downtime. If you find out that some of your family is overly stressed and they have heart issues, help them out, guys. You have the ability to prevent some of these atrocities. Tell your family, I have a feeling, an intuition that something is not right. And I need you to drink lots of water. I'm going to help you change your diet. You need to sit at home and rest. I want you to rest, and I don't want you to stress out. I want you to call off work for a week. Let's go to the mountains. I want you and me to just have some time. You know, you need to speak life here because some people get so bottled up with toxicity, depression, anxiety, sadness, that they just get sick. And you can take this out of them. You are a spiritual high priest and priestess. Do your work. Help. That's just a message for someone. Okay? On a more spiritual level, in regards to love, I see that a Scorpio needs to give you a message because they, or the other signs that I mentioned, Sagittarius, Leo, Cancer, Capricorn, and Scorpio. Yeah, that's who I saw. Job, a marriage, a relationship, it all. And you're going to be hearing that, okay? You're going to be hearing that. See, and I just got a new case with PayPal again. I keep having to deal with people. It's ridiculous. That's okay. I'll settle it. But that's the kind of stress I don't need working, is more drama like that. But it is what it is. Let's see what else is going on. Or see what's going on spiritually. Six of Swords in reverse. and Page of Wands. Okay. So spiritually, I feel there's movement's not happening here. Baby steps are being taken with passion to recover this. Okay. Okay. There was an ending to a relationship between you guys and this person. It ended possibly 9 weeks to 4 months ago, possibly for some of you, okay? The relationship is transforming spiritually. There was a death to the old foundation, and if you thought that this relationship was permanently over, like permanently done, it's not. The Tower's in reverse, the Six of Swords is in reverse. No one here is moving on or moving away. There is steps being made towards recovery of the relationship. You guys are dancing around it right now. They're small. You're just feeling it. You're feeling the emotions. You're not really taking a lot of big actions, but you're feeling it. This Scorpio person is feeling it, but they haven't taken big actions towards you yet. But if you thought this thing was completely done, I think you're going to be surprised, because within a week, they could be visiting you or reaching out in some way. Oh yeah, what do we got? Oh, we have Strength, Major Arcana, okay, and we have the New Life. Look at the baby. Maybe there's a child coming into the future and you guys are welcoming a birth and fixing your relationship, okay? For someone that's expecting a baby and you guys were broken up, you and this person will be back together by the time this baby's with you. There's going to be new life. This baby is going to bring new life into the relationship. For others of you that don't have children in this scenario, you're going to overcome your obstacles with each other. You're going to forgive each other. See how she's holding his heart and he's holding her and she's backing him up. Divine Feminine, you're going to back up your masculine